Like a Dragon Private Yakuza in Hawaii. Folge 3. So. Die Jungs haben das vermutlich fallen gelassen. Das kann ich auch direkt in die Kriegeskasse tun. Darf nicht sie. Oh, du, 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 du.
Well now, speak of the devil.
Ah, das ist ja schon da.
What the hell are you doing? Why are you here? You trying to rile them up all over again?
Dad, it's okay now. He made sure those pirates won't bother us anymore.
Get out of here. There's no way.
No, really, he did.
Is that right? Well, that's just peachy. Except now, he's gone and taken a huge chunk out of my customers, huh? Whether you like them or not, our business is toast without him. But you weren't considering that, were you?
Come on, Dad.
Someone's a sourpuss today.
Are you dense? Is that it? Last night, I told you to stay away. That means away from me, from my family, everyone. Let's go, Noah. Could have avoided this if you'd just listened to me.
Even though you never listened to me?
Huh? What'd you say?
Hey, hold your horses. You and me, we're not done talking business yet.
Oh?
See, I squared things up with those pirates. And on top of that, I'm captain of their ship now.
What?
That's right. Still a few hands short of getting to Nelly Island, though. Knowing that, I was hoping I could convince you to be my navigator. What do you say?
I'd say you were full of shit, plain and simple. I don't need you stringing me along. I'm going home.
Dad, wait! He's telling the
Will
truth.
you shut up?
Hey, come on. Boy's been through enough already. Shame on you. You're not yourself these days, are you, Jason?
Masaru? Is that you?
You two friends or something?
You know him?
Jason Rich. It's been 7 years since I last saw him. He wasn't the only treasure hunter around back then. I was there too. We were partners, actually. If you can believe it.
No shit?
Dad? And Masaru?
He and I broke into the piracy business at Atlantis in order to fund our expeditions. But even long after Jason retired, I kept trudging along, trying to strike it rich.
Hell, I figured you would have washed your hands of it by now.
More like I missed my opportunity to quit. You look like you've put on a few pounds.
Oh, and you're telling me you haven't?
Faktor Zufall, dass sie sich hier treffen. Dort ist Regen im Meeresblatt eine kleine Welt.
I met Noah, what, just after he was born, isn't that right? A boy named Noah with a treasure hunter father. Feel like a real bonehead not realizing it sooner.
Your friends got faith in you. For my money, that makes you a shoo-in for the job.
You're here. So, what do you say we partner up again, Jason? I'm asking as someone who was once close enough to be family.
Cut the crap, Masaru. I don't want to hear it. I'm not the same man I was back then, and I'm not leaving this island. If you want to go play pirates, be my guest.
I'll ask you to reconsider. If we don't get someone with your kind of skills, we're never getting off this
I don't
island.
give a shit. Quit trying to drag me into this!
Weird. Thought me being here would make him more willing to come along. Time for me to start swinging?
You could certainly try. And who was it that taught you how to go toe-to-toe again?
I just remembered something. When Jason was sober, I could easily beat him. When he's drunk, on the other hand, he's untouchable.
And right now, I got a good buzz going.
Then I guess this will be a fun little challenge. But I'll tell you, if he's coming aboard, it'll be because he wants to. If I tried to force him into doing this job, what kind of captain would I be?
We're going home, Noah.
Mister.
I'll be coming back for you. Go on with your dad for now. We're giving this another shot.
I'm counting on it, mister. Don't even think about leaving without me.
Don't you worry. I'm sticking to my word.
Look there. You can see Jason's bar from here. And the ship's docked over there.
Kinda puts into perspective how small the island really is from up here.
Small indeed. Until Jason decides one way or another, we're dead in the water here.
So klein. Er hat recht, im Ernst. Von allen Orten, an denen ich mein Gedächtnis hatte verlieren können, warum muss es ausgerechnet hier sein?
Speaking of Jason, I can see why he'd settle here, if it was for the sake of Noah's health.
That's about it. Before all of this, he'd been going out to sea for the exact same reason.
What do you mean?
There's an urban legend around these waters. You ever heard of the lost treasure of the Esperanza? Back in the day, both Jason and I spent our days hunting for it.
If you're asking me, I still got nothing. Remember, even my own name's a blank right now.
Some 200 years ago, a Spanish ship called the Esperanza was attacked by pirates. Its cargo was said to be worth billions in today's value, some of it in ink and gold.
Billions, you say? Shit. That's a lot of loot.
Unfortunately for the pirates, a storm left their ship stranded somewhere out on the Palmyra Atoll. That's about 1,600 kilometers south of Hawaii. If you ask me, I think whatever treasure they couldn't divvy up is still buried deep in the sand. There's even a news article containing a testimony from one of the ship's last living crew members.
And that's enough to go off?
It is. For us in the treasure hunting business, it was the most accurate piece of info we could get a hold of. But for Jason, the Esperanza was more than a hoard of gold. Supposedly, it contained an elixir of eternal life, said to cure any disease.
Eternal life?
Now, if it did exist, well, for the kid who could die any time he has a coffin fitted, it'd sure come in handy.
And what? He believes that shit?
I hear you. I wasn't too sold on the thing myself. Jason, on the other hand, held out hope. If there was even a chance of curing Noah's illness, he'd take it.
There's gotta be some easier options though, right?
Of course there are. Noah's condition is well documented and has a low death rate to begin with. That's according to the doctors in Honolulu, of course. Normally, it's a very treatable issue. And yet, too often one of Noah's fits nearly kill him. What's a dad to do?
Got me there.
A baby can't tell you how it's going. If their condition is improving, all a parent sees is their child suffering. And what parent's gonna just stand by and watch? Jason used every ounce of maritime skill he had, hunted the Esperanza to no end. All for Noah's sake.
That's a compelling tale. Shit, Nelly Island can wait. This Esperanza thing sounds rad. If there's treasure to be found, why not go look for it?
Sorry, but did you hear any of what I just said? We're not getting off this rock without Jason.
Right. So how come he up and quit the treasure hunting biz?
Put simply, he lost his ship. In and of itself, treasure hunting is an expensive profession. It's full of the sort of people who'd find a $10 billion haul, then use all of it to fund their next crazy venture.
Gamblers, you mean?
In any case, we entered a prize fight in the Pirates Coliseum to gather some funds around 7 years ago. Fun fact, Jason actually used to be our head cannoneer and artilleryman. Spirit of the Seas really took hold.
That right?
But without our knowing, Jason's right-hand man agreed to throw the match. The ship took massive damage. 2 of our newer recruits died that day. In order to make the repairs, we needed to earn prize money, but we had no ship to sail. Literally stuck without a rudder. Jason was damn good at what he did, but when it came to funding, we were sunk. All he wanted was to help Noah, and things more or less fell apart. It really got to him. After that, he vanished off the face of the earth. I had no clue he was even alive until just now.
I get it. Everything leads back to Noah. He's why Jason does what he does.
Yeah. And right now, that's choosing to live all the way out here. Cut off from the world.
Sure. Now I just gotta find some way to drag his stubborn ass onto our ship. Should be fun.
Nobody said running a ship was easy. So, what's it gonna be, Captain? Keep at it until Jason comes around?
Yeah. Let's go see him.
Captain?
Kann ich bei dem Haus vorbeischauen, bevor wir zu Jason gehen? Hä? Gut, seine Sachen aus Reinigung
Ja.
oder so. Da wohnt ein Fischer. Ich wollte einen Teil seines Fangs abholen, bevor ich es vergesse. Fisch, ja, Protein wäre gut. Gehen wir. So, gehen wir mal dahin. So, das Haus des Fischers.
Sometimes I buy fish from the locals, but usually return to the ship right after.
Oh? But your friends seem like regulars at the bar here.
So I heard. I'm not into hanging out in bars. I don't like them.
Hey, alter Mann, ich bin's.
Oh.
Ah, ich dachte schon, dass du auftauchst. Ich habe heute leider nichts für dich. Tut mir wirklich leid, Junge. Ist wohl kein guter Tag zum Fischen, abgesehen davon. Wie geht's der alten Dame? Zerbrechlich wie immer, aber es geht ihr besser, seit sie deine Medizin nimmt. Ach ja? Na, das höre ich gern. Hier, gib ihr die doch nochmal. Ich habe sogar was gekocht, damit sie genießbar ist. Danke, ich würde gern was dafür geben, wenn meine Netze nicht so leer wären. Ist okay, du kannst mir einen Teil deines Fanges geben, wenn es deiner Frau besser geht. So läuft es also. Hey, wo ist unser Geld, du klappriger alter Sack? Hm? Ach, die Muskelprotze kehren zurück. Du, was zur Hölle macht die Typen hier? Ach nee, wer es nicht diese verräterische Küchenratte Masaru ist. Dieser alte Sack hat uns verdorbenen Fisch verkauft. Wir wollen Entschädigung. Hey, Klappe, Mann. Dieser Gammelkoch muss das nicht wissen. Gammelkoch, ich habe kein Geld und der Trottel hat Fische genommen, die ich eh weggeworfen wollte. Halt die Fresse, wir sind wegen deinem Zeug krank geworden. Verkauf halt dein Boot, was denn los? Idioten, alte Beide. Au, weia. Sorry, wegen dem hast du keine Freundin, Masaru. Ich sauf mit meinem Hai, bevor ich mit diesen Säcken rumhänge. Hab ich schon gesagt, oder? Immerhin war nicht alles so. Aber ich fühle mich mies verschickt, dass meine alten Kollegen sowas abziehen, um Geld zu machen. Kümmere dich um deinen Kram, Masaru. Mir ist was eingefallen. Warum vertrechen wir den Kerl nicht und übernehmen das Schiff? Ja, warum nicht? Diesen Typen sind bestimmt noch fertig vom Kampf gegen den Captain, hey. Oh, na, ist das nicht süß? Ah, jetzt kommen sie plötzlich Schwerter. Der Fischspinner kann warten, so erst wenn das Schiff zurück, drückt es aufs Maul. Piraten. Ah, was ist denn los? Oh, Nixie kriegt das Schiff.
Not even worth a bite.
It's my ship. And you know it. Ja. Heilige Scheiße. Was ist? Habt ihr Seepocken es euch anders überlegt? Wolltet ihr nicht Captain werden? Ihr habt zwei Möglichkeiten. Entweder campt ihr weiter oder ihr geht und kommt nie zurück. Aber ich könnte euch euren Knochen eine leckere Brühe machen. Nein, bitte, tut uns leid. Ihr seht uns nie wieder. So viel zur Suppe. Du hättest diese Äsche echt gekocht, was? Danke, ehrlich, ich schulde dir erneut was. Ach, was? Ich kann nicht zulassen, dass mein Lieblingsfischer was passiert. Also gut, wir verschwinden. Verzeihung. Ich wollte dir für deine Freundlichkeit danken. Du hast uns gestern etwas gekocht. Das war wirklich wunderbar. Schau wieder vorbei. Bald bin ich gesund, dann fangen wir etwas Feines für dich. Hey, klingt super. Du wolltest nicht bloß Fisch holen, was? Habe ich schon gedacht, dass die Boote hier nicht so oft rauskommen. Warum die Scharade? Ich war wegen Fisch hier, ja, aber ich mache mir auch Sorgen um die alte Frau. Ihr Mann pflegt sie, da ist der Fischfang einfach weniger wichtig. Verdammt schade, seine Finger waren nur gut und unnahbar sein lässt einem cool aussehen, weißt du? Hey, ich glaube, wenn man das erklärt, ruiniert man den Effekt, oder? Hoppala, hast recht, so viel dazu. Ja, so ist das.
Depending on what he says, I might have to.
Noah, get back inside. We're closing up for the day.
Jason, hear me out. Might come as no surprise, but Noah and I made a deal. He didn't tell you?
Huh? A deal? What, pray tell, are the terms?
Well, in exchange for helping me, I promised Noah I'd take him off the island. We were gonna keep it secret from you in the beginning. But now, I can't fulfill my end of the bargain if you're not out there with us. Bit of a pickle, ain't it?
You want to leave the island? Sorry, no chance. You're too young to be out on the ocean. You're only 9.
No, I'm 10!
Even more reason why it's insane to me that you want to leave with some amnesiac nut you just met. Do you realize how that sounds?
But Dad, it's not like that!
What are you gonna do if you have an episode out there, huh?
Those barely happen anymore.
Noah, look, I hear you coughing on colder nights. What if it gets worse when you're out there? What then?
And what if I never get better? Am I supposed to stay here my whole life?
Look at it from Noah's angle. Right now, his dad's a bitter old hermit who's never gonna listen. If you think about it, it only makes sense he'd want to take whatever opportunity comes his way.
Keep running your mouth. You're not a father, and you got no way of knowing how this feels.
Maybe not. But I can't understand what a kid's going through better than you. I wasn't born yesterday, but with my memory, I might as well have been. Let Noah get out and see the world, Jason. You gauge up a kid who's this desperate to get out? He's bound to rot away. Just like you have.
What?
Come on, please. Just listen to me, Dad. I've been in one place for so long. And you blow a fuse whenever I talk about wanting to leave. I'm so tired of it.
Maybe I wouldn't get so mad if you didn't bring it up all the time.
Careful what you do here. Or what? You trying to say it's all Noah's fault?
Shut up!
Mister! Dad!
The guy asks for charity one day, then lectures me the next. Well, my patience for this shit has just about run dry.
Fine by me. You brought this one on yourself!
Ja, cut it! Noahs Vater, Jason Rich.